What's up, guys? Strats coming at you with a 6 Samurai deck profile. No gateway, no good, yada yada, everyone says it. They're not bad. We got 2 Shiens again, so we're going to be taking a look at it. It is a fun and relatively budget deck, so let's get into it. For the monster lineup, 1 Elder, the 6 Samurai. He's a level 3 Earth, that's the big thing about him. So he can go into Naturia Beast with him, that's his main thing in the deck, honestly. And he's a viable target with Asceticism and Kagemusha, our tuner, so that's what he's for. 1 Grandmaster, special summon him to add a little bit extra push for game, that sort of thing. And if he's destroyed by card effect, you can add any 6 Samurai from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. 3 Kagemusha and 3 Kageki. These are the big guys in the game. Level 2 tuner, level 3 normal. When you normal summon him, or level 3 effect, when you normal summon him, you can special summon any 6 Samurai from your hand. Hopefully this guy. It typically will be this guy, you'll see why in a moment. But instant level 5 synchro play. You can't make Beast with it since he's not, Kageki's not an Earth attribute monster. So like I said, that's that, but Asceticism for that, and really any level 5 Shi En play, honestly. That's the main focus of the deck, is like first turn Shi En. We're going to be running 3 Kizan for rank 4 spam. When you control another 6 Samurai monster other than Kizan, you can special summon it. And if you have 2 more, he gains 300 attack. So normally he's 18, he can become a 21 with like 2 Kizans and a Shi En, or 21, 21, 25, which is big damage on board. For our other Samurais, we're just going to be running 1 Enishi and 1 Zanji. Enishi's effect is solid. When there's 2 others with different names, he gains like 500, so he becomes like 2200 attack, and then Zanji's just an 1800. So Asceticism target with Kizan, but mostly just there to have a Samurai on board to either collect counters or make the counter trap viable. And that's it for the monster lineup. You're not running many monsters. We're going to run 1 copy of Asceticism. All its effect is you can target 1 6 Samurai and special summon 1 from your deck that has a different name but the same attack. So the only targets are Kagemusha into Elder and Zanji into Kizan, or vice versa with them. Those are the only attack stats that actually match. Although I do believe you can, if Kizan's got 2100 attack, you can go into Grandmaster. I'm not 100%, but we're going to be running 3 copies of Rhoda since it's Warriors, and we're going to be running 3 copies of Smoke Signal since it's legal. So both of these cards can search out Kageki or Kagemusha. So we're running 12 cards, either 3 of them and this, to search these cards out. So it's very often that you will get your first turn Shien on board, and that's the main focus. You're going to be running 3 6 Samurai United. If you're doing this build, whenever a 6 Samurai is normal or special, you put a counter on it. You can send 2 counters from this card to the grave. You can remove 2 counters and draw 2. So if you have this and Kageki and Kagemusha, you can summon Shien and draw 2 more cards. It's not bad. I definitely like it. For this deck, we're going to be running 1 Soul Charge, 1 Book of Moon, and I've got Dark Hole in place of it because it's in another deck, but it's Raigeki. Don't play Dark Hole. Really just, if you go into a level 5 synchro, you can pull them out again on the same turn and pull out another level 5, which isn't bad. Not a bad tech card. I like to keep this in mainly for siding purposes, but it's a solid thing to have in your first duel as well. And then obviously Raigeki's Raigeki. I don't really feel the need to explain that. That is our spell lineup. And then 6 spams, winning condition, I swear to God. An army of traps. 2 double-edged sword technique. Special summon 2 Samurais from your graveyard. They are destroyed at the end of the turn, and you take damage equal to their original attack. This is only used on your turn to pull out typically 2 level 4s or the level 5 little engine I've mentioned like 6 times now. Not bad, good for an extra little push. 2, I don't fucking know what this is, they call it Nope, I'm not going to bother reading it. Counter trap, destroy a spell, trap, or monster effect. Actually I think it's just spell or trap, let me double check that. Nope, spell, trap, or monster effect. But only if you've got a face-up 6 Samurai, so that's that. I don't really need to explain it. 2 Fiendish Chains, because it's Fiendish Chain. Going to be running 2 D-Prisons because it's D-Prison. And then I'm running 2 copies of a card called Memory Loss because I've got a lot of decks and right now my breakthrough skills are in other decks. So this is kind of like a 1 only friggin' lose a turn in a sense. It's when a face-up attack position monster your opponent controls activates an effect. Negate that effect, and if you do, change that target to defense position. Breakthrough is infinitely better, so put 2 breakthrough if you're really going to be running this competitively. I'm just being lazy here apparently. And then to finish it off, we're going to run 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Vanities. Vanities and Shi En on board is deadly. This negates a summon, this bounces something, this is fucking Bottomless. I don't need to explain them. But like I said, not being able to special summon and having like 1 or 2 Shiens on board and not being able to activate spell or trap can really hurt. So definitely running Vanities while we can. For the extra deck, 2 Shiens, pretty obvious. Level 5, you need a Warrior, Tuner, and a 1 or more 6 Samurai monsters. So it's like only this deck that you get this guy out. But once per turn, if your opponent would activate a spell or trap, you can negate and destroy it. And if he would be destroyed, you can destroy another 6 Samurai in his place. So he'll keep himself alive. 2500 attack and negating spell and traps. You definitely want to get this guy out ASAP. Spell and traps are so vital to like every deck. For the rest of our level 5s, we're going to be running Catastor and Armades, as well as Naturia Beast. Pretty self-explanatory cards. Shitty construct these days. Stops them from activating flip effects or floating effects or whatever in the graveyard, so it's definitely a solid card to go into. And Naturia Beast stops spells, so if you're playing Necroz or something, or Shadow, like it's a solid card to definitely like get into that ASAP. For our level 6s, I'm going to run 1 Barkion for traps, because we can go into it with Kizan and Kagemusha, and Goyo, because he's like the best level 6, arguably. Best generic level 6, I guess I'll say. That'll round up your Synchro monsters for the main deck. Extra deck level 4s, rank 4s. Cowboy, Exciton, Ragna Zero. Steal the game, don't let them overextend because that's too busy. That's what you're doing. Solid level 4 card to go into, can stop like Klee and whatnot. Honor Arc, Castel, and Blade Armor Ninja. We're going to be playing this because we're Warrior type and good pushing for game. Spot removal and an extra Book of Moon. Then to round it up, we're going to be playing Excalibur for, again, a big push. And I run 1 rank 3 and Ghost Trick Alley card in case you get 2 Kagekis out. Another alternative would be MX Saber Invoker. I don't feel I run enough monsters to validate running Invoker. It's up to you. I find removing back rows a little bit more important because, you know, if they've got like a Solemn Warning and they don't use it on this, or Fiendish Chain, or whatever it is, like it's good to have something to get over in case they chain something else to your Shien. But that is our 6 Samurai profile. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strats.